It's the Nintendo Powercast bonus episode, and we're going to be talking about all about Lego Star Wars Crawler. What's up, dude?
Hey, how's it going? Carl coming at you. And just look at this.
Oh, wait. Let's get you full
Okay.
screen here. Let's show that beautiful special edition.
And then it slides up and his
Oh,
helmet comes off.
that's so sweet. If you guys are
And
only
then-
listening to the audio, he's got the special edition Star Wars Lego, and the plastic sleeve pulls Vader's helmet off. So looks very cool.
And I haven't built it yet.
Oh, it comes with some Legos to make.
Yeah. Blue milk mustache Luke.
Amazing. Oh my gosh, that is hilarious. Well, real quick, remember to jump in the Discord, n64josh.com/Discord. There is a link in the description. There's a bunch of links in the description, so make sure to check them all out. We do have a Smash tournament happening the end of April, so make sure to sign up for that at n64josh.com/Smash and show up for the Mario Kart tournaments because they have been crazy. Now, I say tournament, it's just how we race with a lot of people. They start at 4 p.m. Pacific on TikTok, and then we move over at 5 p.m. Pacific to Twitch and YouTube. So jump in and race with us. Even if you're not on the platform, if you just want to race with other people, we've got some people jumping into Discord and using voice and just making friends and stuff. So it's a super good time. And sometimes it's sweaty and I get shot with a lot of red shells,
Yep.
Like a lot of red shells. And then everybody laughs and they're like, this is the way. And I'm like, yep.
and we'll tease something that Josh and I just started working on this week. If you are wanting to get better at like how you race Mario Kart, we're working on course by course, how to race optimal lines, shortcuts, all sorts of stuff. We're kind of still dialing in how long we want those videos to be and what we're going to be covering in those content in each of those videos. So if you have ideas or what you would like to see when it comes to racing each Mario Kart track, let us know and look for those videos to be coming out soon.
Yeah, and on TikTok and the short form content, I'm working on some basically the you might have missed this in Mario Kart kind of thing, where maybe you didn't notice this or didn't notice that. So there's a lot of Mario Kart content on its way. We're just having a good time. We're playing some Nintendo games, and we played some Lego Star Wars. So I've played through. You guys are going to see my gameplay right here. If you're watching, you're only going to see the first level here. So nothing too spoilery. In fact, if you've played Lego Star Wars before, you've pretty much done this. Although I will say there are some major improvements. Now, this is Switch gameplay that you're seeing, and I'll just start off right off the bat by saying, yeah, I can tell this is not on an Xbox. In some cases with certain games, you're like, hey, this is, and I honestly anticipated this to be one that I'm like, it's probably going to be fine. It's a little bit muddy. It is a little bit muddy. Load times aren't horrific. I wouldn't say they're noticeable, but not horrific. So that's kind of the negatives. Any negatives for you right off the bat?
I mean, I planned on this being kind of subpar when it came to the graphics department. So I mean, it helped that there were different pre-order bonuses at different places, but I have the Xbox version coming on Friday. So I have a handheld version. I have the Xbox version coming. The nice thing about the Xbox version is I think that disc will work on all my Xboxes. I think it's Xbox One, Xbox Series, and it doesn't matter. That is kind of the nice thing about Xbox getting that version. But it is beautiful what they have built, so I'm excited to see it in all of its glory. But if you're looking for a fun, comical Star Wars story that, like, honestly, it's not the worst load times I've seen from a Lego game, like Lego Movie 2, the game or whatever. It has like horrific load. Like you can go make a sandwich and come back and wait in between the different biome worlds that you're traveling between. So this isn't that bad. There's definitely areas to kind of walk around and explore, and then there's story beats that you can go initiate, so you keep continuing the story. And there's great comedy and just funny Lego stuff all built in. It's great.
Let's camp on that for a second. Literally laughed out loud in multiple times. Like I don't know how far we'll get into this video because we're gonna keep this short and sweet. But you get to a point where you start
Did you hit the
opening.
shower? The
Yeah,
stormtroopers in the shower.
yes, stormtroopers in the showers. Not only showers, 3 of them are just chilling
There's
in
a
a hot
tub.
tub, and they're like, they use a Star Wars quote. I can't remember it off the top of my head now, but there's like we don't serve your kind here. They said
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, because they were droids. It was C-3PO and R2-D2 walking through to get to the escape pod, and yeah, we don't serve your kind here. I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
And then yeah, one guy's in the shower by himself with just his helmet and undies, and he's like, occupied.
One dude's listening to the Imperial March on headphones.
Yes,
Yeah.
he's walking through. He's got the Imperial March on his headphones. We just saw a guy in his Republic PJs, so like there is so much just funny stuff. Of course, I have to invert my controls because that's how I roll, but I mean, even the shooting game mechanic right off the bat, like I was like, this is playing like a third person shooter. It's not super accurate, right? Like the stick feels like it just wants to like flop around a little bit. Like I'm like, where's motion controls? I'm used to Splatoon, but overall, I mean, if I've been playing Lego games since they launched, right, the very first ones, and it was set cameras, and you just had to traverse through the levels. These are full on. You can move the camera around, third person adventure. And
like I said, you hit hub areas as well, and you can just go freely explore. You can come back, I think, later on in free mode with different minifigs that you unlock as characters to play as. I saw a funny thing on Twitter today that's like they brought in to free play in like to Naboo's Theed. It was young Anakin and Darth Vader, and the two of them can talk to each other, and young Anakin's like, that's a cool suit, where do I get it? And Darth Vader's like, patience, young one, or something like
that. That's a little dark. But even this, I mean, I know you guys are just listening, or some of you are just listening, not seeing the footage. I mean, I do recommend heading over to YouTube and checking it out. But like, there's the guy, there's the PJs, the Republic PJs, right? Like, or the Rebel PJs, and when you shoot the stormtroopers, their helmets come flying off, right? You get to see their faces underneath. Like, even Leia's, just the way her dress moves, like it's pretty impressive, honestly. Again, the textures aren't like perfect. The game is a little bit muddy when it comes to Switch, but not deal breaker by any means. Like not a deal breaker by any means. We did fire it up on the OLED just to see.
We both did OLED right here before we recorded, and it looks a little bit better. OLED makes everything look a little bit better.
That's true. Yeah, it does kind of cover a multitude of sins, it seems like. So but even like, you're gonna notice right here, I shoot this guy in the foot and he grabs his foot, like
and he cursed you with his fist.
So there's so much life in this game, right? And it's like, after things like the Lego movie and stuff like that, that thing went flying around and just blew me up. But after things like the Lego movie, everything, like they just lean into it that much more, and it's fantastic. Like the humor, like I was like, I don't know, am I gonna there's a steelbook for this game. That was my biggest reason for getting this. Now that I've picked it up and played it, I'm like, oh man, like I'm probably gonna take the Switch to bed tonight and play a little bit more before I pass out.
And most people love Star Wars more so maybe than they love Lego, and this is a pretty good like there's tongue-in-cheek stuff that they do, like R2-D2 and C-3PO's escape pod out of the very beginning scene becomes like a washing machine. So I mean, they take some liberty and have some fun with it, but it's great fun just playing through the Star Wars stories.
It really is. It really is. And there was even did you get stumped at all with the puzzle with the
rotating one
with Akbar? Like I just didn't see that I could grab his.
Oh, that you could grab it and pull it.
Yeah, so I was looking all around. I was trying to figure out where to jump, and so I was like, and then then I saw, like, I started like going and checking out other rooms and stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh, here it is. The little sparklies on the ground mean I can grab this thing. So, but I mean, the other thing is if you're into collectathon stuff, there is so many like secrets and things to collect and
reasons to come back and play. And
yeah, because like you like right here, you're given a choice to which way you want to go. You can go one way or the other. And so I ended up,
I did both. I built it, I put out the fire, and then I destroyed it, and then I built the turret.
Gotcha.
And it leads the same path, so it's all good
for sure. Yeah. So and I didn't even try to shoot the turret after I was like, I want to get through this as far as just to be able to talk about as much as possible. So I don't know. I was playing this with a smile on my face, like literally laughing. We just did this episode, the NPC in the morning with Hate Zero talking about introducing your kids to games. Like, did Will get a chance to see this?
He saw it sitting in the car when I picked it up the other day. So I mean, he's excited to play it. So I'll definitely give him a shot playing it. And I think it's something you can play co-op, right?
It is 2-player co-op. Yes.
Yeah.
2-player co-op, no online or anything like that. But I mean, even like I'm on a turret right now, playing as Leia, if you guys are just listening and can't see. And it's just, there are the cliche gaming moments, but doing them in Lego where there's parts flying everywhere and like, and not only Lego, but Star Wars as well. It just works. Like it works well. And right now I'm shooting this thing going, well, you got to be an Imperial to get this thing to open. Right. So you come back later in free play and then some of that stuff will work. So tons to explore. Relatively solid controls. I wish they were just a little tighter, but I mean, again, it's a minor complaint. So
I'm excited to fly this in the game, though. I got the Lego Razor Crest sitting here in front of me, and it's like the renders of some of the actual Lego sets that they have in the game is pretty cool.
Well, honestly, it's one of the things that when I see Lego Star Wars, I'm like, cool. It's a great kid game. I don't really have kids that are going to be interested in playing this. But when I saw the flying, it reminded me of Rogue Squadron. And I was like, oh, they got me. So that's what I'm looking forward to the most is jumping into flying.
I was watching Shroud play it today, and there are points where you hit, like, do you remember, I guess they did this in Rogue Squadron too, but like, where you hit the boss fight in Star Fox and it becomes free range.
Yep.
And yeah, so there's the flying sections in this. Once you get to a certain areas, become the whole free fly areas, and so it's less on rails. And I'm excited about because it looks great, and it looks like it plays great. We both, I don't think either of us have gotten to a flying section yet, but
no, and even that part where I was just that. Leia is leaning around the corner. Like that's so true to the movie, right? How she was shooting in the movie, the little bit we see her with a gun. And here's where I was like, I don't know what to do with this thing. I just wasn't seeing the blue on the ground right away. Listening to him talk, I'm like, it was clear that something went there, but like, I'm like, am I going to shoot something and build? You never know with Lego games. It's like, do I need to blow stuff up so that I can put it all back together? Like what's there's not many puzzles, but that's usually kind of the gist of it. So anyway, overall preview, we'll play this game some more and maybe even come back and do a second video that's like a full-on review. But so far, I'm saying this is a definite pickup.
Yeah. If you like Star Wars, if you like Lego, if you want a great game to play with your family, your kids, or just for you, I mean, there's no harm in playing a kids game. We all played Kirby, right?
Yep. Some of us 100%ed it. Some of us didn't, so.
Yep.
Crawler's just shaking his head. You guys can't see it from there. So, hey, thanks so much for listening. We appreciate you guys. We will see you tomorrow for the full episode. Come hang out. Like I said, TikTok at 4 p.m. Pacific. We're doing Nintendo Powercast live at 9 p.m. Pacific. If you guys want to come see that and lots more bonus episodes on the way. I do want to hear from you guys, and I want to know what you guys thought of Big Will, because Big Will just went out. So that's Crawler's son. So helping us review Mario Kart. So thanks so much for listening, and we will see you in the next one. Bye now.